So, voiceover to begin with and reflection of the night. Before I turned up, I was pretty confident that the hog was ready for a run down the range. Now, it's been used for bad weather hunting primarily, so generally under 20 yards. Therefore, the scope's usually set to 6 power. Now, as you'll see and consistently hear me whinging, the scope seems to have a few quirks that need ironing out. So basically, every shot at 9 power, the POI was landing right of the POA. So, pretty confident the zoom ring causes a bit of a shift in my aim. So what needs to happen then is I need to go through all this again, but before that I need to fix the scope to 6 power as it is when I hunt, and then I need to fix one or two other issues that I spotted as I went down the range. But it's certainly worth filming and documenting, and of course going to be worth comparing it down to this run down the range to prove that what I've done clearly did work and I went down without understanding the rifle. Alright then, HFT night with the RM8. Somebody asked for this, I can't remember who it was, apologies for that. But so we're pretty much set up with this. It's better than it was on the HW110. Hopefully we're sighting a bit better. It's a bit blustery, it's a bit dark. Scope's not the greatest compared to what we had on the 110, but we'll start anyway and we'll just rattle up as we go along. So bipod up, we've got this little bugger at about 15 yards, which I make that around about 6 mag. Okay, 1725. Peacock up the tree. That's half a mil up or under. And we're off. Normal rules apply. Anywhere near a thing will do. Where are we at? Next target is this squirrel down here. It's a prone shot, so I might have to empty my pockets for this one. And after I just cleaned all my equipment, took a prone shot on this one, I think. Now he's about 38, so I make that 9 on my scope. Somewhere between 1.5 and 1 mil dot. Canny wind, you can see it blustering. Don't know if we'll make this one. Nope. So 2 points, 1 point. And there's another long range one up here. I've struggled with these this year. Whip round this side of the tree. See if we can splat him at range. Okay. So again, like I said, we've got parallax issues on this scope as well. It's not as good as the other ones, but go a bit longer. Struggling with the balance a little bit. Rattled him on the eye, wind caught it a bit. Okay, next one is that rat there. So I know he's about 25, so oh, I hit him, but he didn't go down. I think the wind might be playing havoc with it tonight, but we're gonna carry on anyway. The wind is carrying the shot, so take a sitting shot for this. Very small hole, about 20 yards. Again, probably shouldn't be doing this on a full stomach, like, doesn't help. We ain't doing too well tonight, are we? Right then. So we're going to take from here this squirrel at 25. Wind's blowing in from about 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock. It's pretty strong, as you can see. So we're going to aim just to the right of his eye, bang on him, and hope for the best, I think. Jesus. Same with this one. Try and make it a bit easier for myself tonight, I think. That's about 15, ain't it? So yeah, probably about the same again. Come down to 6 mag. Well, this is the thing, you see, 2-2. It's good for the close stuff, not too good for the long stuff. But then again, we do get compared to other people. Yeah, this is another tough one, you see. Right up there. Got a nice piece of foliage right in the way. And there's a hidden special target apparently tonight. Oh my word, what a terrible shot. So just to clarify, I've got this piece of tree bouncing up and down in front of me. I've got another piece of tree in front of that one, and then another piece of tree just in front of the target. So if this goes down, it'll be the shot of the day. Oh yeah, lighter. That is 2 points. So 2 points, 2 points, 1 point. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it today. Now some of these are buried in as well, so I'll not have all the shots. I don't know where I'm up to. This could be no paletto, but we'll see. So again, probably about 25, 23. Well, aim like it's 25. It's a big old kill zone. It's got a reducer that's half bent in there. Yeah, no pellets. Quickly change out the mag. So these Silco things, yeah, I don't really rate them in here. Well, the Air Magnum, I know some people do, but the pellets just flop around too much. I've had quite a few drop out. Yeah, I'd just stick with the original ones for the RM8, to be honest, if that's what you're looking to do. Take that as well, 2 points. It's sort of about that range where the RM8 really comes into its own, really. You can do the long range stuff, but in 2-2 it's kind of fighting itself a little bit. So standing shot with the bunny now. This is a bit of a test because it's a big heavy pig of a rifle, and we're probably about 20 yards there. So I'm going to come down to 6 mag on that one, and then see if I can't stand and shot it up. You can see this. Once again, I've got foliage in the way, so let's try and reduce that. No, just to the right on his nose. It's just such a heavy rifle. That's why it's great for sort of ambushes and all that kind of stuff. But the second you start taking the standing shots, it is a bit cumbersome. So kneeling shot. Around about the 25 yard mark, 20 yard mark. It's been a little bit of a nether region, this. But we'll go with 6 mag here. Seems to be a bit more stable there. There we go, 2 points. foliage is extreme, isn't it? Okay. So kneeling shot at a rabbit, about 25. We're on 6 mag. It's probably about right. I need to really come to about here. Whew, that felt slow. For a second there I thought I clipped it on the eye. But no, he went down. Which is good. The next one is the duck in the tree. And he's just there. So I'm going to rest up against this tree because there's foliage absolutely everywhere. He's about 20 yards. Down we go. It's quite fast, that. Almost instantaneous. The duck is dead. Again, rested shot. Try and get a bit closer to the action. But you may or may not see this one, I don't know. Because it's a tight target and I need to rest. So this is a 5mm disc right in the rabbit's eye. Oh no, it's right in his centre mass. He's about 20 yards. Now I have done it with this one, this rifle, but it wasn't easy. So if he goes down again, I'll be very happy. Bit difficult to say. Try a blue colour on the lamp, see if that helps. Thing is, I don't know if you're going to see this or not, but oh yeah, 2-2 as well. That just shows the accuracy of this thing, really. It really is good at sort of the hunting ranges, you know. Again, a tricky one because of the wind that's in the way. It's a big old circle, but alright then. So what are we at? Well, 15 for this one, so how's it looking in the scope? Bit blurry. Come down to 6 mag, sharpen it up a bit. The scope tonight is a Hawk Panorama, so it's fairly decent tolerances. Shouldn't be an issue on this target, but the foliage clearly is, so I've got to time this just right. And thump it when the tree moves. And it's time for a quick reload. Okay, and that'll keep me right for about another 8 shots before we have to go through the rigmarole of reloading again. Must get these things sorted out. Who's this? It looks like it's Gareth and Tone. So I've got the widgeon in the tree, or the crow. Again, he's about 20, I think, 20 to 25. I'm on 6. Probably come up a bit. Well, that was a bit of a slow shot. How are we doing?
Ben's doing movies.
Yeah.
Like
RM8, that's it, yeah.
Maybe Patrick Tracy.
I was going to put a comment on the last one you put on about the ratty fucking bag you're using.
The ratty bag?
Yeah, mine.
Alright.
Got the tape round it.
I thought it was going to be about the porn, they're not referencing. I got it aired and I thought, you know what, I didn't say thanks to the lads for getting all them frigging rifles. You know? But I know.
Never mind.
All that porn and then I just didn't fulfill you with a shot, did I?
Didn't get the money shot out.
See you in a bit. Which one are we on now? Hold on, let me give you an idea. So that string goes to there. This string goes over here somewhere. There's another one there which may have just snapped. Right, we'll do Fox, Mr. Fox. Okay, now he's a leaner as well. You might not get a good angle on this, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. There's all sorts of foliage in the way here. So, safety off, and he's about 25 again, isn't he? Yeah. Another shooter coming up. Good out, Phil. Oh. Not this time. That's more posture. Okay. So rabbit, very close, 20 yards. 9 mag. A little bit blurry. Yeah, I didn't expect to get that one, to be fair. A little bit of crosswind. Squirrel in the tree. Well, this is normally a kneeling shot, but tonight the wind's coming in, so this shot is like the last one, coming in at about 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock direction, gusting at about 10-15 mile an hour. Everything's pretty clear to it, but it's a big old target, so I'm expecting good things from myself today. Yep, pretty much run of the mill, that one. Alright then. Well, first of all, we're going for this. Oh, it's a little shit, this one. So this one gets me every time. He boils my wee something rotten. I don't know if I've cocked it or not, which is a bad thing, but he's probably, I reckon, what, 8 yards to 7 yards. So 3 mag is my dope sheet, and 1 mil dot. 1 mil dot. 1 mil dot. Oh, that was a bit high, so that would be half a mil dot. I remember that one. But yeah, it's like a 10 mil hole, about 8-9 yards ish. So I say 7 to 10. Bugger me, he's a hard little brat to hit, he is. He really is a 2-at. I'll go for the duck. I haven't really got a clear shot this one because of the foliage. It's going to be prone again, ain't it? Unless I can get a bit lower. But I can go a bit higher. Yeah, I can go higher. We'll go high. It's quite a big target. Again, up around the 20 yard marker. So I'm going to go 6 mil dots for this. Well, 6 mag, should I say. 6 mag. Oh yeah. Wind carried it. Well, I'm going to have to start timing my shots. Still a point, I haven't thrown anything away, but where's that one going to? Is that... Oh. He did go down. No, he didn't carry it. I thought he did. You know what, I'm going to call the target out on that one. I'm going to lean on that rope a bit with this foot. He was unlatched the second I moved that. No, I'm taking that. See, the string here comes up to the tree and then down. It was really, really tight, so when someone's reset it, it snagged and stayed up. Because the second I touched that, the thing dropped. So that is, I'm taking that one. That's a 2-pointer. If you don't like it, as usual, post in the comments. The shooting position's a bit crap, to be fair. I need to get a nice stable base to build on. Again, 20 yards, I'm thinking I'm going to go aim for this one. No such luck this time. Again, I think that's a parallax issue. That I think that's my fault. I've missed that shot because it's gone really low. I've got the rifle scrunched right up into my shoulder to make this shot work. I think if I got the rifle a bit higher up, yeah, that's probably a bit more. That's probably my fault, that one. It's only a bit of fun, really, just for you to watch while we sort out the series that we're working on, because that seems to be taking forever to sort out. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this one. I might try and come round here just for the view. Again, it's a very tight shot. Oh yeah. 10mm disc, 20 yards. Rotex is on it, so much so the target doesn't even want to get back up. There we go. Ooh, what a screamer that was. How are we doing for ammo? We're out. Again, you can look at the floor while I reload. Right then. Again, I'm kneeling, so I'm not in a position that this rifle's set up for, with the parallax that's not adjustable. Let's stop whinging like a little girl and shoot, yeah? Oh, it's just to point that out, I'm afraid, people. The thing is, if you don't have parallax on the scope, I really notice it. You know, you got to really think about it. You can't just turn up at a lane and go for it like you think you can. We'll go for this one again. We'll go at 20. We'll try and lie down for this one, see what difference it makes. Okay. Okay, where are we at? Alrighty. Heart rate and everything. No, again, I think I need to do a bit more research with this. So let me explain why I keep changing my magnification. What's effectively found him? Big old rat, that's got to be a stander, hasn't it? Look at that one, clear as day. So the difference with changing mag on this is it's the clarity in the scope. As I zoom out, the closer targets get a bit fuzzier. If I zoom back in, they get a bit clearer. So what I try to do with my dope sheet, which I'll quickly show you on a different video, well, it'll just be a clip, you'll see it, well, there it is, right? Simple as that. That's how I've got to set it all up for the different ranges, so in with it. So it's going to be a little bit of a work in progress. I did have it set up really well at one point, and then I started swapping out scopes, you know, and just use this one because it's better for lamping, but enough of that. So I reckon we're probably about 15 to 20 in that range, so I'm going to go half a mil that under again, and that's where it should be really. A little bit low, but then again, that's probably me on the trigger. So here we go. This is another standing shot, and it's a little bit of a confidence booster, but he's just there between the three trees directly in front of you. He's between tree 1 and 2 from the right. Yeah, boy. He doesn't like getting up this one, he's a lazy rabbit. Hook, there you go. Right, it's a bit busy in this area, so we've got the bull, which is just there. I'm going to take a kneeling shot on this one. I've got the string right in front of him, so I'm not expecting big things on this target. Elevation was good, just to the right, which is odd. Got the bird up the tree. I'm just going to take a standing shot for that one. It should be fairly straightforward. Yep. Right then, duck. I'm saying he's about 15, so I'm just going to go straight at him. He's about a half-inch hole. That's interesting because that looked like it went in, but there's a mark there that wasn't there before. It's on the disc, but it didn't drop. Doesn't count. Sorry, Walther, I think you were a bit unlucky with that one. But I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll give you a reprieve for this bull. Instead of kneeling, I'm going to give you a shot at this one here, this bull. So the same size target again. What can I learn from that last target that I missed? Shot was a bit low, pretty much went where I wanted it to. Just didn't drop it. Well, I'll do the same again then. And this time it drops. That's the thing about this sport, it does niggle you a bit. But then again, we wouldn't do it if it was that easy. But I don't think it's done too bad. I think in reflection, oh yeah, another tight one, you see, another 10mm hole on the duck up the tree, because that's where you always see ducks walking sideways up trees. It's 15 yards. We're going to go exactly the same as we did last time, and then we're going to just, oh no, it went right, never mind. But that was it. So that's the running score up on the top there. I don't know what it is, but this is a 2.2. It's a much bigger, heavier rifle. 2.2 isn't really as accurate as 177. On these smaller holes, dropping them is really, really good, because they are about half the size. They take up about 50% of the hole anyway as they pass through it, so you got to be pretty much cock on. The RM8 can do it. This scope probably not the best for doing HFT with, to be honest with you, or RFT, real field target. Yeah. Right then, hopefully that don't fall. So that's your little run down the range with the RM8. Hawk panorama scope, no parallax on it. It's big open scope really for open field, more for lamping for me. No parallax on it. Does make a difference on an HFT course, or any FT course, to be fair. You really need to eliminate all the errors that you can, or variables, and this doesn't really do it. I still think it's done pretty well going down the range, to be honest with you. Again, my dope sheet isn't exactly the most simplest to follow, but it does the job ish. It certainly does it out in the field anyway for bunny bashing, which is primarily what this is for. It's not really a HFT rifle. That's more down to the S410 for me. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.